In this video, I want to show you all the different features that are available on the DJI Fly app with your DJI Mini 4K. There are many of them all around the screen and I'll show you how to use them. Let's get started right away. So if we start on the lower left side, you're gonna see a map icon. If you tap on that icon, it will show you Google Maps with a point where your drone is currently flying. So you can find it on a map in case, let's say, it's out of your sight. You can also press this icon on the lower right side and it will show you a compass. Right beside it, the first number over there will be the height at which your drone is currently flying. And below, how far it is from you in meter, but you can change this in feet if you're living in the US or other countries using the imperial system. If we switch over here on the lower right side corner, we can see how much space it's left on the SD card. So on my SD card, I can record 7 hours and 51 minutes currently. This will change depending at which resolution it's recording, and that resolution you can see it right beside it. Right now it's full HD 1080p at 30 frames per second, but if I tap on it, I can switch this and put this in 4K, which will give you the best result, but at the same time you'll be able to record less. As you see, right now I can only record 2 hours and 44 minutes. Then we have EV. If you tap on it, you can change the exposure, so you can make the scene brighter, or if you find it too bright, you can lower the brightness this way. Otherwise, we have this icon where it says auto with a camera. This is to switch between auto mode and pro mode. So if I tap on it now, it will switch to pro mode, which will be able to edit the shutter speed, the ISO, the white balance, many camera settings that maybe you don't even know what they mean. So for most people, simply leave the camera to auto. The camera itself will do the best it can to give you the perfect image quality. Then right above, you're gonna see this play sign. This is to see all the footage that got filmed. So if I tap on it, you're gonna see I only have one footage, the one I shoot just a few seconds ago, and you can visualize them there. These footage are on the SD card on the drone, not on your phone yet. You can download it by pressing this download icon, you see, so it gets downloaded in the memory of your phone so you can share them. Otherwise, we have 1x. This is for the zoom. You tap on it, it will zoom in at 2x. Press again, it will be at 1x. Then we have the record button. You can press it over here, or you can use the button the way I showed you. It does the same thing. This over here is to switch between video mode and photo mode. You also have other modes like quick shot, which means that the drone itself can go around the subject automatically. Many automatic presets that you can try by going in quick shot mode. Or if you want to do a panorama, you have also panorama mode there. Finally, if we go on the top, we have these 3 dots that will give you access to many different settings of the drone. So you can go through all of them. So as you see, there's pages and pages of different settings that usually don't even bother touching them unless you have some issues. Finally, you see over there, there is a 0 with a satellite icon. This is simply showing you how many satellites the drone is currently connected to. If you're inside, as I am, there's a good chance you have 0 satellites because the walls and the concrete of your building is blocking all connection. I always suggest when you're outside to put the drone turned on and wait so that the number over here goes up. The more satellite you have connected, the more precise the drone will be. And also if you want to have the return home feature, well, you will need satellites so that the drone knows where it is on the map. Then we have this number 0000. If you tap on it, you can change it. You're not forced to stay with it. So this will give you how much battery life is left in the drone. So you have the battery in percentage, 85, and over here, how many minutes more the drone can stay in flight. So I may see 20, Okay, then 19, 18. So you know that once you reach, let's say 5 minutes, or even let's say sometimes 8 minutes, it's time to come back home to make sure that you have enough battery so the drone comes back to you. Then on the top over here, we have the home button, simply to go back in this menu. And this is the takeoff button that you need to press every time you want the drone to take off. So thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. Please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.